Hello, I'm Yaya, and I made this $25 Riyo Reaper wig, and I'm gonna show you how I did it. Let's go! My wig base was a 40-inch red wig that I got for $10, to which I then scalped, flattened with glue, and covered in 2 layers of quilt batting before heating it up to make it, hard and crispy. Ugh. Now, there's a lot of different ways to make your wig base stable. I used gardening wire because that's all I have at home. Just use what you have access to. For my weft prep, I crimped and teased the hair to get as much volume out of it that I could, and I'll be honest here about weft making. I just make giant wefts that I separate later because I'm lazy like that. The only ones that I really pay attention to super carefully are the ones that are going to make up my new hairline. That one's kind of important. And hey, I'm also here to tell you that it doesn't matter what kind of glue you use for these things, as long as it's strong and it dries relatively clear, you're good. Wig styling is already a niche skill to learn, so I wouldn't make it harder on myself to track down materials that aren't really accessible to me. I've used all of these glues and they all work if you're pure of heart. Point is, don't worry about name brand or whatever, just practice. Or just get a bag sealer and then you can skip this step entirely. Alright, I knew going into this that rather than having Riyo's hair wefts swing up, I wanted them to read more as a sideways pair of scissors because I just thought that's what they looked like. Now, since my Riyo build is based on sustainability, I wanted to make sure I could reuse Riyo's helmet base for her other hairstyles that'll eventually get adapted into the anime. Rather than creating a base with only one option for mounting her giant hair tie, I opted for a hidden compartment to screw in and out using nuts and bolts. I use EVA foam scraps for this because that is what I had lying around, but you can also just use cardboard. It is strong enough, just seal it before you use it or else it will get moldy! I was able to get the most out of this wig by gluing a weft on, cutting off the excess, making that excess into a new weft, and repeating that process until it covered my entire wig. I was kind of impressed because I had no leftover hair with this project, at all. Then the bangs were just a matter of teasing and styling it using just the right amount of reference photo to artistic liberty ratio. And lastly, I covered it with some black airbrush paint for that greasy look, and BAM! It's done! And it looks great! I mean, at least I think it does. But that's just my bias because I like the things I make. They are like my little creations and I love them. But yeah, that is how I made my Riyo wig, and in the next one, I'll be showing you how I made my big skizzors out of paper mache. Alright, thanks. Bye-bye.